Hello and welcome back to Crown Cup. We have this is the last few matches that we have for group stage, and today we're gonna be casting a Challenger Division match of Rocket versus NBS Vortex. I'm joined by Maxu. Hello. Yeah. Yeah. Both of these teams can still make it to playoffs, but they do need to win this match. Um, right now, I believe only YS Siege has successfully uh claimed their spot in playoffs, and everybody else
Yes.
is just playing for it. Three teams are eliminated, the bottom three, unfortunately, but yeah, for everybody else, there's still something to play for in these matches.
Yeah, totally. And also like just looking at the standings right now, you can already see how NBS Vortex are just below the cutoff point. So it's going to be really interesting. And in just in terms of numbers, I guess you could probably call it quite the upset if Rocket were able to beat Nanoboost Squad Vortex today. uh
Mm-hmm.
because like it's a matchup between like ninth and 13th place, but I don't think it's too far apart. So they should definitely have a chance, and I'm looking forward to what is probably going to be quite the intense match for that cutoff point.
Yeah, so as it stands right now, if Rocket has to win
Yeah.
3-0, I believe, to have a decent chance of playoffs.
Yeah.
They're right now at 2-3 wins losses, so they're a little bit behind the cutoff. But NBS Vortex are looking a little bit better with 3-2, so they're a bit closer to that yellow line you see on your screen. The top eight, of course, qualify for playoffs.
Yeah, it's still so difficult to make up all of that. So now moving into rookie division, as far as I know, there's nobody quite eliminated yet, so there's
Yeah,
still everything to play for. Uh, yeah, but CSD and Findux should already be good to go into the playoffs. So yeah, that'll be
yeah, and
interesting.
looking at the bottom six teams, they're all divided by one map, one or two
Yeah,
maps differential. So it is super close in the rookie division. So keep your eye on that. It's probably going to be down to the wire on who makes it to the playoffs and who's going to be eliminated.
yeah, and that's gonna be tomorrow, right?
Uh, sometime, not too sure.
I believe so. Well, yeah, this is really interesting. Oh, there we have it. Team Rocket coming up right there.
Yeah,
Fam.
coming back to our match, we have the roster of Team Rocket here. They're like based on this, they like their dive. Unfortunately, it's not that great in the meta, but you can still make it work, especially in not like tier one level of play. So I'm gonna
Yeah.
be looking forward to this Winston being played if it gets played.
Yeah, Winston would be really fun to see. It's just the margin of error is so tiny with Winston, especially in the modern meta. Like it's so difficult to have those frame perfect bubbles every single time and live on like 2 HP, get healed back up by your Kiri, and then go again. But it'll be really fun to see. I agree.
Also, interestingly, player named Lucius is the flex support and not the Lucio. So we'll see how it goes.
Well,
Of course,
maybe they'll end
being
up
called
switching role.
the character you play gives you a 10% buff in stats, as we all know.
Yeah, that's common knowledge around here. And that's why I have Rocket winning this match because obviously NBS Vortex are not named after any of the Overwatch characters. So yeah, that'll be
yeah,
very difficult for them to win. It's basically overall right. No, I'm joking.
yeah. But they do have a Junkrat, and I've seen them play a little bit of Junkrat, so we
Yeah.
might see this pick come out. Who knows? Well, probably will.
It's not my favorite character to go up against, but it's always fun to see some good Junker players actually pull
Yeah,
it out and
it's
make it
good to
work.
see when you're not the one in lobby.
Exactly.
I would say, but it's that kind of character where it's hard to deal with because you don't see it that often. So
Yeah.
when there's a professional at play, it is really hard to counter because it's just you never see it. It's like you never practiced for it. So
Yeah, exactly.
uh,
Especially in a team
yeah.
settings, like which teams actually play Junkrat? 2018 Houston Outlaws. Outlaws. Yes, I know. Okay,
Yeah.
let's get that out the way. No, I'm really hyped for this. This is gonna be very fun.
Yeah.
So,
Uh,
so
okay.
what are your expectations for this match? Do you have a sort of prediction, or do you have an idea of how anything is gonna go?
Well, I mean, aside from Junkrat being played, I do expect to see I don't know a very strong performance from both of these teams.
Yeah.
Uh, but yeah, not too sure what they're gonna play yet. As I don't believe either of these teams have been streamed before, so all of these matches have been like on private lobbies,
Mm.
uh, not on stream so far.
Yeah, no, I was just thinking of maybe there was something that you saw in all of the documents and the sheets that we have that I missed. Uh maybe yeah, well we'll just get into it as soon as possible, of course. I'm just like looking at different stats like win and loss ratio, like map record, stuff like that. I think it's
Yeah,
actually gonna be quite close. Like this is
yeah, it might be.
even though it's
They're
like
close in the
force.
standings. They're close.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Oh, it looks like we're going to Aces first.
Yeah. Oasis, of course, is a pretty good map for Winston. Um, but it's also pretty good for Brawl on some points. So, one team, which is I believe, uh, Team Rocket, does favor the Brawly comps.
Yes,
Um,
they do. I'm pretty sure as well.
so
No,
we'll
no,
see
they
how it
don't.
goes there.
No. It's Vortex, right? Playing the
Oh yeah,
Mauga and
Vortex. Sorry,
the
sorry.
Junker Queen. Yeah.
Yeah, Vortex does favor the Brawly comps, so I would imagine they're doing quite well there. Of course, there's just that one point. I don't remember what it's called, City Center, which
Yeah.
is favored for the Winston comp of Team Rocket. Um, yeah,
Well, we're hoping to see this clash of styles, right? Because it's always such a treat to see. Remember when it was one of the big things, or is continuing to be one of the big factors in how good Crazy Raccoons, for example, are playing in OWCS. Of course, them just
mm-hmm,
favoring the dive meta and just other teams catching up to them, and especially when they're confronted with with a meta that is like really good for those ground tanks, and Crazy Raccoons just struggle to keep that going. So yeah, I hope to see that kind of clash of identity of the teams. That'd be really fun to see.
yeah. That's like what makes Overwatch Overwatch. A lot of other um games, you have like a really solidified meta most of the
Yeah.
time. You have like pretty standard comps, and then here you can have a lot of stuff like um that can be played at a lot of times. So yeah,
Oh,
and
it
we do
looks
have
like
Pharah and Hazard being banned. Pharah is a very interesting ban, I would say. Like,
yeah, 4 aces. That's
yeah,
that's
if this
interesting.
was Lijiang, I would understand it, but why is it you
Yeah,
can't actually
exactly.
see a Pharah? Huh.
I don't know. Maybe they're cooking something up specifically, but it's like such a specific character to ban that's like so out there. But maybe they do know something about Team Rocket that we don't, after all.
That's true. Maybe the Junkrat player, who I don't remember
Yeah,
who it was. V14 is also a Pharah player. That's pretty common.
yeah,
That your
maybe.
Junkrat, that your like Flex DPS plays Junkrat and Pharah. So
All
we'll
right,
see.
going right into it now.
Starting off on the Orisa and the Ramatra, but of course they're still in spawn, so it could change.
Yeah. No, looks like they're
They seem
sticking
to
with the
be running
Risa.
off. Yeah,
We're also going to the Tracer here, and the Venture on the other side by V14. This is always an interesting matchup to see right there.
yeah. Rocket starts off on the slow ground, which is an interesting
Oh, big
decision
kill.
as Lucius picks up the enemy soldier right away. And the Ramach is going to try to find something, but is being pummeled by the Freya from the high ground.
Another
Which he didn't
kill
take at the
already.
beginning of the fight.
Yeah.
That was a very interesting decision by them. As KJ falls, and the point is secured by NBS Vortex.
Yeah, exactly what you were saying. They got the control of the high ground so early. Fam just denying the other side of the staircase there so well. And now it's going to be much more difficult to press into this because the Orisa is installed on the high ground, and it's going to be very difficult to actually remove her off with all the defensive abilities that she got.
Yeah. Kazumi trying to poke down from the low, from main. Is gonna be forced off by the Tracer, but one is flipped by the tank of NBS Warden.
Yeah, that might have been a
Trying
pretty
to,
late drop. And there Fam and Messiah both die instantly.
Yeah. Oh. The colors are a bit confusing, but Rocket seems to be the one winning that fight. And yeah.
I believe the overlay might be switched up, no?
I'm not sure. Yeah, it is.
Yeah, right?
Now it's
Yeah.
correct. Anyways,
Oh, okay,
Vortex
okay.
is gonna go in on this Kitsune rush, trying to eliminate the Kiriko, but gets killed himself. And so far, it's only 2 people remaining for Team Rocket, as the fight seems to be going the way of Vortex.
Yeah, obviously it's like it's difficult to run at anything with the Orisa there. As I said earlier, like uninstalling the Orisa from the high ground is difficult, but like because of the defensive cooldowns. But now right here, they have already used their offensive cooldown in the spear, and now there comes the push from NBS Vortex, and Pachimari gets one kill.
Oh,
They're trying
Arizal
to
comes
turn
out,
this.
doesn't get anyone, but goes low instead. They get stuck on the geometry and goes down. Meanwhile, there's a fight going in on point, and it is won by NBS Vortex. There is a re-engage coming from the main, but it doesn't amount to much as they fall to Venture. And on this flank, V14
Gets
gets
two.
the Tracer. Yeah, the last ditch effort by Rocket was the beat, but it wasn't enough to even touch.
Yeah, that was very difficult. NBS Vortex had a great hold on the point right there. They never really let it go after they capped it. Again, like showing how important it is to stay installed up there and keep the presence on the map.
Yeah,
Also, V14
right.
doing great on the venture right there.
Yeah, getting the 2 picks in the end was really crucial to secure that fight, but yeah, that was a really good performance from them. Anyways, we're sticking to the similar comps here with Symmetra to TP outside
We do have
of
the Cassidy for Fam now, though, instead of
oh yeah,
the Freya. So this is going to be interesting.
they're
Probably
gonna
try
try
to counter
to
the Venture here.
yeah, they're gonna try to maybe like have a little bit of a more close range comp here to fight like this
Yeah,
on this high
potentially.
ground because of Cassidy's range. But
I like this
yeah,
positioning from Fam up there in the middle. Just being able to rotate right around the point. But Faye's getting
Faye
caught
falls
out too
down.
early.
Oh, they've been caught off so hard. Alone, just like minding their own business, but here comes NBS Vortex. Bachimari
look at
goes
this.
down.
That's what I'm saying. This he dropped from the position though. This might be difficult for Rocket to salvage.
Yeah, one kill from Psycho and it all goes down. Yeah, the first death by Faye is really crucial in this fight for NBS Vortex to secure this point. Yeah, Lucio should not be getting caught off this early into the fight.
I would have loved to hear what they were calming right there in the moment, because obviously there was a plan behind the Lucio going that place, right? But maybe just not being quite synced up on the team there. Anyways, looking at the ultimates, yeah, looking at the ultimates, it's actually quite equal here.
Yeah, Spike getting the Sojourn low, but isn't able to finish her off. Faye does finish that off, but there's a stray from I Am Freak on the other side, but Messiah gets another kill. The Kitsune Rush comes out, and Ramash is trying to stall, but there's not enough health in the world that can stop this just train wreck of a team to come down crashing.
It just goes to show. It just goes to show how good the reset is on those flat maps, right? Where there's not a specific high ground that they have to push into against the Ramacha.
Yeah.
Good retake there. We also have a lot of ults coming up here, so I expect this fight to be very hard fought. Maybe looking for early Kitsune here, actually.
Oh my god. Oh, huge Kainun with the combination of the result gets 2, and that's clean up. That's just a clean fight win for Rocket. Nothing NBS Vortex can do except for maybe kite that engagement, but that was played perfectly.
Very true. But they have used 3 ultimates against the one Kitsune Rush by Pachimari, so now it's going to be interesting to see if Team Rocket can kite all of what is going to be thrown at them by NBS Vortex.
Ooh, there's a bit of a rotate coming in from Vortex. Gonna try to go at this from the left side. Both DPS ults are used. And first pick goes the way of them. Fam does find a pick onto the soldier. Oh, yeah, that's 2. Anyways, that's
they might have this.
Kiriko does
no abilities.
escape.
No abilities for Kiri. Yeah.
Beat comes through and it goes the way of NBS Vortex. They get 2 picks. Bachimari does fall, but it is a 4v3 here on the point. Arisa does come back, so it's gonna be mostly even here. Trying to do something with this force. Kitsune comes out for Rocket, and it's winnable for them now.
That's speed as well.
Both coming through. And it's a big investment of ult from both sides. And nobody's falling so far. I see Tracer coming, trying to get something at the backline.
Oh, the miss! The spears miss! Oh, still straight coming through.
On 100 HP, 70 HP.
I could get 2.
Being kept alive. This Arisa somehow stay alive. Spike that
there's a result. Oh my god.
Wait, oh my god.
There we go.
2 kills. And that's it.
Wow, that's impressive. What a comeback.
It's a 1-1. Yeah.
I did not see the potential in that fight, but Messiah, well, I guess the name checks out, right? he did see the name. He did see the use for that fight. That was very impressive. Good call to engage there, and like all of that is being opened up by Fam getting those 2 kills in the neutral, and also Pyko taking so much aggression from the other team.
Right. last point here on Oasis. This is the one which is going to set the map. Rocket versus NBS Vortex. This is the one that's going to get us started on this series.
KJ is matching the Orisa on NBS Vortex, which is very interesting. Maybe
Ooh,
they're
that's true.
impressed by what Messiah did on that last fight.
Yeah.
Oh my!
V14 gets Psycho right away. Okay,
Wow.
that's gonna start them off on the right foot. As I would have said that Team Rocket's positioning was much better to start off this fight with this high ground. They still have it, so they could
Can't argue
lay
with
some
an
pressure down
icicle in your
on
chest.
Vortex. They're forced to hide a little bit here in this low cubby. Messiah
used it
trying to
again.
do something, but gets walled off. Has to use gold. And I feel like it's over for this Orisa player. That does live for a bit longer than I would think, but in the end does go down. And it's point for Vortex.
Yeah, Pyko died so quickly 2 times and now is swapped over to the Mei. Might be the better play right here. Fam is also going over to the Sojourn, so a lot of adjustments coming through.
Yeah, Mei is so good on this point. There's so many wall placements you can do. This archway being one of them. And yeah, just
Wow,
Mei
what
with
a
their pick
flank.
here. Yeah, Pyko gets one. The start of the fight. Fam trying to get over the wall instead of going around. Does get a lot of damage onto the Orisa, who has to fall down and give up a lot of space. That's going to be point cap probably for Rocket. But no, Orisa does come back, but she's very vulnerable here. Especially with this Kitsune rush coming through. Both Orisas fall actually, and this overclock is probably going to be the decider if
Wow!
Cosme can shoot, can find the picks, and they do. Okay, NBS Vortex do get, rather Rocket do get some percentage, but NBS Vortex does win the fight in the end.
Yes, great swing from Cos right there. Really opening up the map right there after the walls went down. Now looking at the ults, it's looking pretty bleak for Team Rocket because they don't really have much to engage with, and NBS Vortex still has both support ultimates right there. So this is going to be a very difficult fight to win. They might have to exchange a lot of fan goes down. A lot
Oh,
of
that's
resources
an
early.
opening pick for Cos. That's a Sojourn if I've ever seen one. Mei is forced out from the ice block, and oh my god, Vortex are just so aggressive with their Kitsune rush.
Good
They
job.
did use 2 ultimates for it though.
Yeah, well, but good job understanding that the pressure that Rocket is under, winning the fight with like less ultimates. But now Rocket has an equal amount of ultimates and has to push in quickly now. Good that they have the Lucio. The beat has to come out pretty soon, I believe. There it is.
Okay, both beats traded, and the male kind of misses as Orisa has the gold, uses that, but Messiah finds one, and fam, this picks are going the way of Rocket. They have secured the point, but they still have such an uphill battle to win this map. And yeah, fam does have the overclock.
It's a
What
great
do you think of that?
reset in terms. Well, I was gonna get to that right there. I think it's a great reset for Rocket because the ultimate economy is looking much more in their favor right now. If Rocket can swing early with Fam's overclock, that'd be very impressive. Trade all of that space before Coast gets their ultimate as
Here
well.
comes the
There it
overclock.
is.
Trying to find a little
Oh my
almost
god!
on the map, but goes back. Finds a few shots, but is killed by
That's
Cos. Cos being the absolute dipper in this matchup does get a little bit backed up by the Orisa, but in the end it doesn't matter as V14 does get a pick on her, and Pyko is sent to the Nether Realms, while the rest of the
V14 is
team
too
NBS
accurate.
Vortex does get the cap, and all this man is trying to do is not die to preserve their deaths. But they do fall in the end. There's no... Is there gonna be a touch? Yeah, but it's not really a touch. It's...
They've done
Not
it
going the
before,
way of
but they're not gonna do it again here. First map goes the way of NBS Vortex. Wow.
Yeah. Great performance there from NBS Vortex. Does the switch to Orisa to div in the end is kind of impressive. Like, you start off on the Ramatra, and
Yeah.
you adapt after losing that one map to take the 1v1.
This play was also impressive, but I want to highlight the last fight from Coase as well, because the entire team of NBS Vortex managed to kite Fam's overclock so well until they had the ult charge on their own overclock and swung back with it. And that opened up the fight so quickly because of the little mishap that Fam had, almost falling off the map. He spent so much time just looking at other things than the enemy team, which gave them enough space and enough resources to push back in there. And then V14 being too accurate with the May icicles again and again, very difficult.
Yeah. I feel like the DPS lineup for right now are like the storyline that I want to highlight. How much of a difference NBS Vortex's DPS can provide with the picks from Cos and V14 kind of being the deciders of this map. I would feel like.
Yeah, I kind of agree, but looking at the stats right here, the damage numbers are actually very similar. In fact, Rocket did a lot, did a little bit more damage, so that shows an interesting story right there. But overall, NBS Vortex with pretty good stats across the board right there. Um, yeah, but this match is heating up to be exactly what we were expecting. A close match, looking right, looking to fight right for that cutoff.
Yeah. I would say though that damage numbers aren't the main thing. They show how much pressure a team is putting out, but picks are like fundamentally the thing that you're looking for.
Yeah,
So yeah, NBS Border just had more. They put that pressure into actual eliminations most of the time, more likely than not, and yeah, that gave them the map. Map 2 is gonna be Numbani. That's very interesting actually,
I
because
don't
it's a
expect to
dive map.
see. Yeah, I don't expect to see much of the Orisa or Ram here. And if they do, that's also very interesting. But from our discussion earlier, I think it's probably going to be Rocket playing the monkey comps, right?
I would expect so, but also Hazard is open
It
if they
is,
can
yeah.
play that. Obviously being banned last map, Hazard's also really good on this map. So, um,
Speaking
but
of bans,
we'll
do
see.
you expect the Farah to come in this map?
I
The
mean that
rogue ban
it's
that
a
we
way
talked
better
about
map.
earlier?
Yeah, it's a way better fire map than Oasis. And if NBS, sorry, who banned Farah? Do you know? Do we
I
know?
believe it was VBS. No, VBS. NBS. Getting
Uh huh.
the ban on the Farah.
Yeah. So, oh, so Vortex banned it. Oh, I
Yeah,
thought it
yeah,
was the
yeah.
other way around. Okay.
No, no, no.
Well, either way, um, yeah, seeing how if they have like some scrim bugs, knowing what the other team might play and banning that, yeah, I mean, it might be that they know something about, that we don't, is what I'm trying to say. And if they do, this is going to be a way better um, map for Farah than the previous one.
Yeah, I agree, but I still don't think we'll see it after all. But maybe if we get the chance of a of talking to the players at some point, we can solve the mystery of why the Farah ban came through in the first place. Speaking of bans, coming up right there, NBS Vortex is banning the Freya and Team Rocket is playing banning the Diva. What does that tell us?
Well, Diva is a really good pick on this map. Um, and Freya is just a good hero.
Yeah,
So,
I also think the Freya ban might be reactionary to them seeing that Team Rocket played it earlier. Remember how Fam swapped off of the Freya, of course, but they started out on
mhm.
it, and maybe they just want to shut down Fam and yeah, prevent themselves from losing to a team that favors those yeah, very very divey compositions with a very accurate Freya player.
All right, we do see the hazard coming out. Map number 2 from KJ. Messiah back on the Winston. Let's go.
This is what we
Our
wanted to
favorite
see all
scientist
along.
coming in. And yeah, pretty standard comps from both teams, I would say.
Well, the Echo is
What do you
very
think?
interesting, I'd say. Echo is not like regarded as a very good character at the moment, so it's interesting to see Pyko pick it up here. But I'm very interested to see how this goes. Kind of similar to the Pharah, in the sense that those are both like those flying characters, and the Pharah was banned earlier.
Yeah, right. Team Rocket's gonna walk up these stairs. They're gonna be given a lot of space actually. As
They might be baiting them in to use the wall for the archway in the middle. I think they're
Yeah,
trying
could
to have them push in,
but
use the hazard wall.
yeah, KJ is not falling for that though. You see him just patiently waiting for something to happen. And here comes the engage. Anna immediately falls as the Winston jumps in on the other side. And that's a big cleanup here coming from Rocket. Or from, sorry, Vortex. There's a little bit of a fight going in here, but it's not gonna end in Rocket's favor.
Yeah, that was very tough. It was very difficult for the backline to push up there. Also, Lucius like pushing up first might be what cost them the fight there. I think Faye has to be the one spearheading that operation on the backline, and then maybe the jump has to go in earlier so they can deal with the hazard by themselves.
Are they stuck there? I don't know. I don't know if the wall hit, but it doesn't seem like anything came off of it.
They don't have it for now though. That's for sure.
Yeah. Oh, he gets slapped. Gets forced
Wow.
out.
Great bubble.
And dies in the end. Winston jumps into the soldier and does kill her. Messiah trying to finish this fight off. And they do so successfully, fam, with the finishing pick. And
Yeah, that was a.
It's being annoying here, as Lucios usually do, but it's not gonna be anything substantial. As
Yeah, they're not
the
gonna
objectives
last.
false.
No, that was a very interesting adaptation. Just kind of almost playing it like a rush style or like a ball style. Just having the tank up there with them and just walking off the healing and playing around the sleep Elysius. That was a really fun adaptation to see. Good bubble again. A lot of pressure coming out.
Yeah. That's a lot of ult charge for Faye and Lucius though on the Messiah, who took a lot of damage and being able to stay alive.
They will need it to match the ults coming out.
The raindown comes down.
NBS Vortex.
V14 with the blade does pick up Lucius and
two,
Pam.
actually.
Yeah, but the trades are in. Faye gets the V14 in the end. It's looking very bad here for Vortex as they came out with 2 ultimates and didn't get anything.
Yeah. And Team Rocket didn't use anything there. They're rolling into the last phase of second point with 5 ultimates on the board. This is going to be very interesting to see. They have a plethora of things they can do here. Might just go for the monkey.
Cage is switching to Winston. Again, they're trying to mirror.
Messiah.
We've seen it before. And let's see how it goes this time though, as Bam with the Overclock starting off with a
Gets a
pick
kill.
on the Winston. KJ is not able to survive. The beat comes through for Vortex. It's gonna be able to sustain this team for a little bit longer, but it's not enough. As just the picks come through to Team Rocket, they have too much in their toolkit to counter that.
Yes, exactly. Also, like they were forced to use both of those portals there, but that's fine. You're happy to take the point and now are rolling into third point with 4 minutes here and 2 ultimates still on the board against nothing on NBS Vortex. This map has been very good for Team Rocket after that first fight.
Yeah.
V14 back
trying to
on
hide here.
Yeah, back on the venture here. Very interesting.
Yeah, there's gonna be an engage here, but they're gonna kind of just poke around, try to see what's gonna happen.
I'd assume Pyka would look for a copy on the Ana here, and they look for a early nade engage. Keep their own nade. But no.
V14, oh my god, what an engage from Vortex. They get up too. Bam though. catches off KJ on this Winston. Copy does run out. Pyko does not find too much with it, and Cam does fall down to this nade. Never mind, actually, this survive. I assumed they were gonna die, but yeah, that goes the way of Vortex. Finally, a foothold on this map.
Yeah, yeah. Getting some purchase in here is important in terms of time management, obviously. But also, I think Rocket just played that too slowly. They didn't really have a plan, and there's another engage coming before there's been any setup there for Team Rocket.
Yeah, the Nano Winston goes
with his
into
life.
the backline. V14 does find a pick on the Faye and does find a pick on the Pyko, try to heal for their backline.
The
A
comeback?
really good play here, but Pam and Messiah getting picks. The double Nano coming out. It's gonna be difficult for Winston to do anything here, but the kite is there. It's not.
Just keeping the
I
sustain
mean, this
of the
Nano
point
didn't
is
do
good
too
now.
much. They just all disengaged.
Yeah, yeah. But it's still important to have your presence on the point there. V14 in the backline with the ult, killing Faye instantly.
Yeah, Cost is in trouble. At this point, okay.
Wow,
but
that was close.
There was a
0.9
touch.
meters.
There was a touch, but this overclock coming out from Pam, who falls actually and doesn't get anything done with it. But the point goes so far. It's 90 centimeters to the finish line, and it's stopped right in tracks.
Yeah, Fam fed up with the Sojourn ults right there. Swaps over to the Cassidy. I believe it is to counter a V14 on the Venture right there. I guess another first pick. Faye falls after that as well.
Wow.
Yeah, it's so difficult to play against that Venture player when they're just like hiding in every single corner because you can't check every corner, right? So yeah, I like the adaptation from Fam, but it's still going to be very difficult.
All right, we have a little bit of a bulk battle as teams are trying to get some ultimates online. Rocket especially, who only has the Messiah ultimate to work with, now get the Brigitte. And there's an engage from Winston. KJ trying to make something happen on this backline. Oh, gets slapped by Lucius. Or
Yeah, great
someone woke
sleep.
him up. Yeah, that's not going to be good for Lucius as they do fall. Oh, I thought they fell down.
they live.
Oh my god. Oh my god, on my screen it looked like they were falling down.
Yeah.
But no. They do miraculously stay alive. And it's a good fight for Rocket as well.
KJ has to
going
die.
low.
No, he lives.
Boss does get the kill onto Pam. This is even still. This Arisa is split from her backline and does fall down because of that. The bubble is perfect. And this Ana is gonna go down as well.
Interesting to see Messiah go for.
Too much to work with.
Interesting to see Messiah go for the shield perk there. You usually only see it in. Oh, Fam gets the first pick. You also usually only see it in the mirror match. Fam might die to the 2v14 here. No, decides to think better of it and drops down.
Right, Rocket has the last chance to full cap this point. They get a touch, but is that gonna be enough? Messiah on this point trying to bunker down and bunker up, and Messiah gets a pick onto Foul. Oh my god, but Fake is shaded out. The Nano comes through
Nano on
to
the
the
Fam.
Cassidy.
Can Fam be what this team needs him to be?
Winston. Okay.
There's nobody for him to shoot.
Is going from Venture, who is 1 HP, but
Oh, the headshot comes through.
oh my god. The ultimate goes out, but they do go down in the end, and oh my god. Team
Wow,
Rocket
that
do
was-
actually get the cap. It was looking dire in the last 30 seconds, but they were able to get it done.
I'm just thinking about there's so many universes right there. Either like Rocket get the back cap with a Risa or they get it held. But no, we live in a universe where they do end up pulling it together right at the end. Very impressive stuff. But after all, great performance by NBS Vortex to slow them down from 4 minutes all the way to overtime.
Yeah, I mean, the way it started, it looked like Rocket was gonna full cap with like 3 minutes remaining, but
Yeah.
no, a Vortex do bunker down, but they were not able to stop them fully, unfortunately. But they do have a chance.
Yeah, both tanks going back to the monkey for the first point, which I think makes a lot of sense. The Orisa just is very difficult to manage all of the space, especially the high ground, low ground dynamic. on this first point. But V14 is back on the Genji as well. So yeah, looks like we're not seeing the venture for now, even though they got a lot of purchase from it. Pyko's still on the Echo there.
I mean, it worked.
Yeah, no,
So
I agree. I agree. I'm just impressed that they managed to make it work like that.
yeah, we're starting off here with the Genji from NBS Vortex.
Yeah, NBS Vortex is setting up much more split than Rocket did. Just a different approach to this, to cracking this point open. Dash force
Yeah.
early though.
I mean, it's fine. It's not a
Yeah.
go down. Anyways, this Winston on the
But
side round.
Freak
Actually,
going down early
Pyko
is
does
big.
get a kill onto Freak.
Yeah.
I don't know where this happened, but Freak going down will mean that the rest of the team will have to fall back and regroup for another push.
I like the defensive setup with the Ana Brig here. It's just so difficult for KJ to get in anywhere with this backline.
Yeah,
Yeah.
there's
Good
an
off again.
engage.
Oh
my God,
gets
V14
three
gets
instantly.
Okay, and that
Ow.
opens up the point right up
Yeah,
for
well,
Vortex.
wow, what a deflect. I'm speechless. This doesn't happen often, but I am speechless. Wow.
Yeah.
Well, I guess we're going into second point with 5 minutes remaining. That was very impressive there. No swaps coming out right here. Famco is very low, but happens to stay alive here.
Messiah holding this high ground.
Wow!
Never mind.
No, it
goes
doesn't.
down to the just immaculate damage from Cause. Forces everybody to go back. The overclock might be an overinvestment as they're already
Yeah.
so far back that
It was well
I
kited by
don't
Team
think they
Rocket.
can. I don't think they can get anything with this overclock. Unfortunately, a bit of a wasted ult there, maybe.
They did get a lot of space. Like they can hold them inside here, but they can't really. They don't really have the resources to actually like be a presence there. So Team Rocket breaks out of that room very quickly.
Yeah.
Life coming
Here
back
comes the
in
engage
though.
from KJ. Huge flail from the Brig,
Wow.
who does immediately just fall down. And this overclock, or sorry, this nano from the
Lucius.
Team Rocket is gonna secure the fight. It looks like, as everybody is falling back.
Yeah, the double Sojourn is just too deadly.
Yeah.
Well, it was a very expensive fight for neither team, as I see. I felt like there were more ultimates invested there, but no, it was actually quite a dry fight. Fam has the ultimate online right now, but so does V14, and we know what they can do with the blade here. Wow.
Alright,
Their
blade
engages
comes
are
out
so clean.
from V14. Does get one already before it's even started, and the blade actually does not get anything, but it is enough to scare everybody off for everybody else to finish the job.
It's just celebratory after all.
Yeah.
just using the blade to show Team Rocket who's boss. Team Rocket, Team NBS Vortex are going into this third point with 4 minutes 40 now, even more than Team Rocket. This is looking dire now.
Okay. I don't know what Messiah is doing. He gets their primal force, but the rest of the team is nowhere to be able to help. Freak does go low, but it doesn't really matter because
That's a
they
beat
have
engage. Beat Sojourn ult. Oh my. Fam is getting caught out here. Yeah.
Yeah, and the counter engage from Vortex is just immaculate. The Briggold forced out the rally.
Yeah, they
And,
try to be
Messiah
pro-aggressive
will
with it as well.
Go low, has to fall back. Lucius does have the nano still. I'm looking
Messiah
forward.
lives.
I'm looking on that to try to get something done here. He does come out onto the Winston on Messiah, who goes deep, goes low.
Oh, maybe a little too deep. No, they live.
Has to
Wow.
fall back, and this Kitsune re-engage is gonna be huge if they can land the shots, as everybody on the Team Rocket is low. The bubble is enough to sustain for a little bit, but not enough. But wait,
Messiah
there's
bottle
so
of
many
time.
picks for Team Rocket.
Can they keep
Cost
Fam
of
alive
trying
again?
to carry this along with the Kiri Pachimari. And they do.
Wow.
What the? That is insane.
This ends
No.
now.
Oh, okay.
And again, they have 3 minutes remaining
I
in the
thought,
clock.
yeah, I thought that was a recontest for some reason, but wow, yeah, that was dominant from Vortex, honestly. Uh,
Yeah.
well, we'll see how all of this unfolds after all. But now the best result for Team Rocket can obviously only be a draw, right?
Yeah. Um, and I mean, they do need that draw though, because they're gonna be. If they do lose this map, they're gonna be 2-0. So
Yeah,
it's
they
gonna be
need a reverse sweep after.
yeah. So it's gonna be really hard for them to come back into the series after that. But a draw is a hard task to ask for here. I would say, like, um, yeah,
I really thought Team Rocket had it on the defense there. But no, somehow Fam does not get the purchase and ends up dying, even though Messiah bought so much time for them. That's very difficult. V14 showing the May on attack. That'd be incredible to see.
yeah. I mean, honestly, the reason that they won that last fight was because of the heroics from Kos and
Yeah,
Pachimari. I mean, without that, the two of them just killed the entire team, and that's can't be understated. But they do start off on the Ramatra here. Are they just gonna
yeah,
try
very
to
different look.
cheese this and go in? Okay,
Early
Suzu
season
does get
pause.
forced out early, so there's that.
Oh, Messiah gets solo. Messiah
Messiah's
dies.
already down. It does get traded though for a forecast. Their
Good kill by Fam
Sojourn.
though.
I am Trick is dead too, but V14 gets through. Oh, and it's over.
That's what I've been saying. That's what I've been saying. He's too clean with the icicles. It's really nasty.
Wow.
He's been doing this
Okay.
for the entire series. But
Yeah.
not to understate KJ's involvement in all of this. Very impressive, especially right there in the beginning of that fight.
Absolutely. I mean, yeah. This hazard was pretty good, but they switched to. They played a lot of tanks actually in this map.
Yeah, yeah, it was everything you could have wished for. Still, ah, it just doesn't feel right that this series is actually a 2-0 right now. It just feels closer than
I
it when I'm
know.
watching it. But yeah, uh, Vortex is just kind of edging it out at some points, and it's really just heartbreaking to see for Team Rocket because they also have so many great plays. Yeah, it's just how
Yeah.
the game goes sometimes.
All right. This is the stats for the whole match, Uh, not just this. I'm blanking on the word map. Oh my god.
That's
So yeah,
okay.
we see. Yeah, Vortex are leading so in eliminations pretty pretty bigly. I don't know what's happening to me. Take
No,
over, please.
it's fine. It's fine. We will be all good. No, I agree. There's like so much that's happened this match or this map. Now I'm trembling. I can't speak either. So basically, what I was gonna say is Vortex is also caught up to damage right there. So now it also just looks like NBS Vortex has the better stats across the board, which is wow, very impressive. It just doesn't feel that close, but yeah, I guess they did end up winning both of those maps. Uh, also quite a substantial difference in healing, almost 700. Uh, so yeah, it's it's just gonna be very interesting to see where we go next.
Yeah. All right. Um.
Oh, Rialto. Well, that's a map pick. Uh, I don't really know how
Yeah, that's
to
interesting.
place this, right?
Um,
With all the matchups that we've seen.
I mean, to be fair, the three other maps are Route, Havana, and Circuit. So this
Yeah.
is the only one where you can kind of run, I don't know, like divey comps more than the pokey comps. I guess
Well,
Route 66 being the other one,
well,
but
the pros have started playing more dive comps on circuit as well, which is a little bit insane. Or like the brawly stuff with the Symmetra. But yeah, I totally agree. It's a tough selection if you want to keep on playing that dive style that you're so good at for Team Rocket.
yeah, and it did look. I feel like they looked a lot better on the second map than the first, even though the both maps were pretty close in their stat, in like the score wise. I feel like the play looked a lot better for them on map two
Oh, right
than
here
map
we have
one.
the. Yeah, I agree. I agree. Uh it's just
Here
difficult
we
to
see,
place the issue.
yeah, here we see the stats of the two Sojourns cost versus the FAM. Um, yeah, 10 final blows per 10 minutes is kind of crazy, actually. I'm
Yeah.
not gonna lie.
Remember, this is not eliminations per 10, this is final blows per 10. And
Yeah, in the
and
missions you
and
can see on the top 60 to 41 as well. Pretty
yeah.
big gap here.
But like it's not, those are not bad stats by fam, right? Like these are still good stats. It's just somehow
Yeah.
because they just end up, well, just somehow doing even more in the same amount of time and dying less with it. But it's also like always you have to keep in mind that it's a team game, obviously. It's difficult to compare two players like that right there.
Yeah. Uh, right. Let's see our bans. It is gonna be Diva and Sojourn. Sojourn being banned is actually really interesting.
But
It is
it's
from
Team
Team
Rocket.
Rocket. Yeah, they're just too scared of cause.
Yeah,
Like
I don't blame them.
that. I mean, we've seen the stats of, yeah. You would be. You're being diffed hard by the Sojourn, and obviously not to forget about V14 as well
Yeah,
on just the plethora of flex DPS picks. But it's gonna be interesting to see what the hit scan is gonna switch to.
I was gonna
Cause does seem
say
to be going Ash, and the other side, Fam is gonna go Freya.
Freya.
It's very interesting.
Yeah, Pyko. Actually, we might get to see the Pharah that we have been joking about this entire stream.
Oh
But
yeah.
V14, he might be the one to snipe the Pharah out the sky. I'm calling it now. This guy is just on fire with the icicles.
Yeah. Right, but we do see an Ash starting off, which is a
Two
pretty good
headshots
pick
coming
against the
out.
Pharah.
Yeah, obviously. Any like long range hit scan is gonna put major pressure onto Pyko there.
Yeah.
Also, the Juno Ana in comparison to the Lucio Curie, very different support comps.
Yeah. Okay, Fire does fall down immediately. And yeah, Vortex are looking pretty good right now. Cost does fall to very low HP, but this stain is there for them to hold this point for as long as possible. This wall is going to be really dangerous though. It does catch off Messiah a little bit, but they do have the Ramacha like strong mana form. And they do fall in the end though, so first fight goes to Vortex. This may is kind of low. A
They're
bit
still
scary.
playing up. They are not scared.
They're
They are
still
not
looking.
scared.
Yeah, that was some very bold positioning from V14.
I love it. I love it. It's so fun to watch. Cos finds another pick already. Just too dinky, this guy.
Yeah, just
Yeah.
to remind you, if NPX Vortex win this map, they're gonna win the whole series. So Rocket's backs are against the wall here, and maybe their mental is kind of starting to boom a little bit.
Also,
But
Rocket
we'll see in the
can't
next
really
fight.
make playoffs anyways anymore, right? Because they needed the 3-0. So now they're just playing to ruin NBS Vortex's day.
That's true. There's a very long range fight over here.
Yeah.
Oh, there's actually a distraction for this Lucio to come in and try to kill this Cost who gets
No,
Nano to save them. Bob does kill Faye eventually.
Yeah.
It's a bit of a Reddit Lucio moment.
Yeah,
Right,
Faye
but
must
their
have
team
forgotten
is still looking pretty strong with Messiah absolutely going ham on the backline, and PJ finds two on the other side of the map. That's the third one as well
Wow.
for the Aristo player. Absolutely huge plays here from Vortex.
I might have to start playing Orisa at this point. This looks so fun. Wow, very impressive. Also, like looking at the ultimates, Pachimari with the Juno ult is also like so potent. It's so difficult to push into a team that can just match any sort of aggression so quickly, even though you have Messiah with the Ram ult.
Yeah. All right. Cost it does hear the Tracer. Oh, that's away at the wrong moment. Actually, that was exactly the perfect moment. They found the pick on the Faye. Again, the Reddit Lucio is the one falling down first, and the Pachimari finds Lucio's, and the rest of the team just cleans up the fight. And no ultimates used by either team, actually.
Yeah, you love that if you're NBS Vortex, right? Like not having to use ultimates on the defense. You're so happy about that.
Yeah.
Faye's still working on the sound barrier here.
Again.
Yeah, Faye just working on the sound barrier steadily, but like it's so difficult when you're being sent back to the spawn room so quickly.
Oh, the freeze is good. Messiah's got off. And they had the ultimates to try to sustain, but they were frozen. They could not use it. And that's 3 picks going the Vortex way. It might be just over here.
Wow, this is the most dominant we've seen NBS Vortex today.
Yeah. Last-ditch effort here by Fam, and it's not even enough to touch. That's a full hold for Vortex.
And I really wanted that.
And that's a match point as well.
Yeah. NBS Vortex really trying to show off here, really trying to establish themselves in the top 8 there.
Yeah. Or I mean and they're just showing why they deserve that spot. Honestly, with such a strong performance so far in this match, they show that they can beat other teams pretty effortlessly.
Yeah, it's so difficult to push into any sort of space, like when even your Lucio gets picked so easily, right? It's how does anybody move that is not as mobile as Lucio when even the Lucio dies so quickly and so consistently?
What is that?
I was wondering that as well. The observers always find stuff in the maps that I have never seen before.
That's a very interesting looking flanker.
There we have it. V14 on the Junkrat. Okay. There it is. He's bringing it out.
I mean, is that a real pick or is that just a bit of trolling at the end of the day?
I think it is. He's got the mindset up for the boost, for the double boost here. One. Yep. And
no, but I mean, I know that they're gonna run out on it. But is that an actual strat that they have, or is it just
apparently
them flexing on their opponents a little bit?
They know the rollout on this map. There we go. Okay.
Oh.
But it might be too late. Taika already got the headshot onto Kroos actually.
A nice try there from V14. But yeah, their team does fall down a little bit. And they didn't find anything. So far, not enough for me to see why this Junkrat is good.
Yeah.
However, can this right? V14 does die, but does get the Freya.
They're just it's an important trade, but you also always want like trading for the offensive team is always so much better than for the defensive team. Obviously, they're taking so much space here.
Picks, there's so many going Vortex way, and it's over.
I don't see Rocket coming back into this. Pam's stepping over to the Tracer, trying for the desperate touch, but gets matched by V14 on the outside in the court, like outside of the courtyard there. We need a touch coming through right now.
unless okay, there's a touch from Lucio, who falls down in a second,
And that's it.
and everybody else is too slow. And NBS Vortex
Wow.
takes the series 3-0, and they have a really good chance to make it to playoffs after this one.
Yeah. No, their backline also just staying alive through everything that Rocket threw at them. This was a true team effort. Very impressive.
Yeah. I mean, the first two maps were way closer than it might the scoreline at the end might like show. Those two maps were close.
Yeah, but the third map,
Unfortunately, I feel like the mental kind of fell apart for Rocket at the end. But hey,
yeah,
you might
it's
not make
so
it to playoffs,
difficult.
but you showed a pretty good showing in this playoffs. So in this tournament, so I'm looking forward to seeing more of Rocket in future tournaments.
Yeah, there is no shame in losing to a team like Vortex when they're looking like this, and I'm so interested to see how Vortex can stack up in the playoffs against all of these other teams that have already qualified or are going to qualify as time goes on. Yeah, this is what I was saying. Like, especially after this last map, the disparity in the deaths is so incredible.
Hmm
25 to 40 deaths per 10 minutes. No, no, for all time, right? No,
This
is
is a whole match, I believe.
yeah, okay. No, but average. Oh yeah. No, you're right. You're right. You're right. Yeah, no, but still, it's so like it's so many more deaths on the side for Rocket, and it's just difficult to win when you're in the spawn, right?
Yeah, I mean, before then it was a lot closer. Before the last map, it was a lot closer, but um, yeah, the last map really skewed the stats. However, yeah, it was pretty dominant before then still. So
Yeah,
yeah,
there are
uh,
a lot of great players here, but there's definitely somebody that we
yeah,
need to highlight, right?
yeah. We have our match MVP being Cosmivaria, and I mean they did amazingly on the Sojourn so much in fact that the enemy team had to ban the Sojourn out because
Yeah,
their own hit scan could not keep up with the pace of Cosmivaria, sorry.
yeah, and also
And
the Ash performance, like we saw the like right at the beginning of that third map, they were getting so many headshots so consistently. It's just difficult to take any sort of space.
yeah, and
Yeah,
I
big
mean,
congratulations.
yeah, the stats speak for themselves, honestly, on this one. But really, it could have gone to a lot of players on this team. But I think for me specifically, like Cosmivaria was just the absolute star of the show.
Yeah, they did great, but I do want to say that the support line, even though we didn't highlight them as much as they definitely deserved for Vortex, also had some incredible plays and good kites. It's just it's just the nature of the role that it just doesn't get
Yeah,
as much attention a lot of the time. But yeah, that
unless you're
was
doing really
incredible.
poorly.
Yeah, but
Hello,
NBS
Lucio
supports.
players. Hi, rise up.
That's rude. No,
I am a
but
Lucio player. That's not rude. I am putting myself down here.
okay, Queen. No, but NBS supports. I definitely see you. Good job. But yeah, thank you for Team Rocket for participating and showing us a great match. This was very fun.
Yeah, and that's gonna be it for us. Thank you for joining us. Thank you, Maxu, for casting with me today, and
Yes, thank you too.
hopefully we'll be able to cast again in playoffs.
Yep, that'll be great. Bye bye everyone.
Bye bye.